Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Up first, Rockstar. And they will enjoy a power advantage. They'll be squaring up against Street Killer. This boxer is a counter fighter. It's the middleweight division. Plenty of power as well as a lot of speed.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Up first is Rockstar from the United States of America, coming off a knockout victory in their last fight. Against them, Street Killer from Japan. They are the SCI and WBO champ, coming off a very tough decision loss in their last fight.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, the Rockstar. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Japan, wearing the black trunks trimmed with black, here is the current SCI and WBO World Champion, the Street Killer.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. They're headhunting right now, but it's paying off. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That jab misses. Nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. No rest for the weary. That jab is blocked. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. Can't land that jab. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. And he just missed with that left jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
On to the second round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with that jab. There's a counter shot. A straight right just misses. This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. Did you see that? This may do it. It's all coming to an end. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Well done with that counter shot. Only catching air with that hook. The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. That counter punch caught him clean. Straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Swing and a miss with that hook. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Nice counter shot. It's bombs away. Swing and a miss with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there is no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. Back at it in round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They're entering the twilight years of their career now. How many fights do they have left in them? The straight right just misses. Missing with the hook. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. We have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. That uppercut doesn't land. Nice exchange here from both men. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. They exchange punches. And just as quickly as it slows down, he's pulling it right there. And Rockstar has been stopped. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Listen to me. Are you okay? They're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and still SCI and WBO World Champion, the Streak Killer.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the Samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one side. Really neat. Very beautifully, very alliterated. A little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really neat. What you got? Very beautifully alliterated. A little battle raps for you. So alive. Come on through. Big eyes looking like skies and binoculars. Two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein that gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane Irish stylish, same shoe in different sizes with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds, really neat. Very beautifully, very alliterated. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really neat. Very beautifully alliterated. What's up? Little battle raps for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the Samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and staff. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laughed for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a raft on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea. Read a book, took a bath, went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Very beautifully, very beautifully. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap for you. Really neat. Very beautifully, very alliterated. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Come on through. I like to welcome everybody out. Yeah. To the Samurai. To the Samurai.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Getting my peas up. Won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes, that's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs, I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve, that's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed, fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up, getting my peas up, won't get a feel up, is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Down for the anarchy. Them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working down for the salary. Everyday in gym burning a calorie. Deep meditation man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peace with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up, getting my peas up, won't get a feel up, is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up, is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas to the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader.
Another gun. All day and just what have I become? No chance, I'll stay what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Flown out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun, I think my aim just begun. Another one last time please ya. Now I ain't live to please ya. Ain't got no plans to be through. With this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool, nah I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue, at least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume, but I'm just days to refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst of the guess what my purpose is. Start my verse and I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to the 10. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where I... Yeah, it's just back to the 10. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I... Just copped another one. Just copped another one. Just copped another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another day. Another one, another one, another day. Another one. Another one.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go opposite of the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. First up we have the Rockstar. You can see who has the power advantage. And they'll be facing Valkyrie. So here we go. This one's scheduled in the middleweight division.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
First up we have the Rockstar from the United States of America. The last time we saw them in action, they suffered a very tough KO. Let's see how they respond here. Up against them, Valkyrie from the United Kingdom. In their last fight, they got knocked out. Let's see if they can bounce back in this one.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America, the Rockstar. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United Kingdom, wearing the black trunks with gray trim, Valkyrie.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one.
Good luck.
And that's the opening bell, round one. Do you believe this? That counter punch caught him clean. Just misses with that jab. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that hook. They both want the knockout. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Here we go for round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
was a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Swing and a miss with the hook. The straight right just misses. Good counter punching. This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They're both trying for a knockout. Those counter punches have to hurt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
There's the bell to start round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Tried to score with the uppercut. Both men step back for just a moment. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter shot. The straight right just misses. The perfect counter lands. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. These two were made for each other. The straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They're entering the twilight years of their career now. How many fights do they have left in them? Every time they they throw a shot, they get countered. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Punch, counter punch. It's all offense, all the time. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful. Whoa, wait a minute. Why weren't they more cautious? They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
A straight right just misses. Just missed with that hook. A straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. A very competitive round. Did you see that? Do you believe what? And down goes Valkyrie. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
I've got to see that again.
He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Back into the fray here in round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
You can see... From the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Tried to score with a jab. And he scores with the counter. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Got out of the way of that right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Let's start the 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
and shoot. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Beautiful counter shot. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Nobody home with that hook. Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot. Caution being thrown. Hold that thought. Oh, and they got rocked. What a moment this is. No, hold it right there. What a massive upset this would be. How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the rook.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace.
There's the bell to start round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Counter punch. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. There's a counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That uppercut doesn't land. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Nice counter. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. The straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And there's the bell for round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Do you believe what we're seeing? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Missed with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can't score with that right uppercut. How about that time counter shot? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. We know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And we enter the ninth. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Nice counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Catch and shoot. Incredible work rate. Perfect counter shot. There's a counter shot. And that jab just missed with the left hand. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And down goes Rockstar. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Let's see. It's round 10. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Wasn't ready for that counter punch. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Catch and shoot. Can't find a home for that jab. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. That left hook missed. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You think that it's autumn? Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place where my J's are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky, it's Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95's and night gloves slapped on. Soon put Chef on the map, son, don't pop with too many brothers, they cap no. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped on. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again, Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. Nah, that ain't the flex, so I got J's on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars, I got bars in my name like Esco, and I'll slap them off like Crespo. Go dish out the news like Metro, and it's punks know that I don't take joke. In person they reject smoke. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. our time to shine, to come home. Lord, please bless my castle of sand. Waiting on the battle, so a handle all in my hand. The war forces more toward my door with demands. More important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture, you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand